Hey, friend. So, today I want to talk about what it was like for me going from one child to two children. My son is 4, my daughter is 6 months. So, your experience may vary depending on the age gap between your children. If you have two little ones, you may, I don't know. I just know I didn't do that route because oh my god, my son was enough. But so with that age gap, I want to give you my perspective. If you're expecting your second child and you're around that age gap, then this is pretty much how my day goes. So I'm gonna jump right in. I don't want to ramble. I don't want to waste too much time. So let's start at the top of my day and work my way through a normal day. Waking up in the morning with my son, I used to be able to get up, turn on some cartoons, give him a little snack, and lay back down. As you know, when you are a mom, and especially when you have the little ones and they're running crazy all day, they're yelling, they're crying, they're up, they're down. Um, it's just chaos a lot of the day. So at night you become that zombie and you're up at ungodly hours that you normally wouldn't be up. 12, 1, 2, 3, knowing you have to wake up with your toddler the next day. But it's something about that beautiful peace and quiet at the wee hours of the morning that is so whew, our soul loves it and we need it. So with that being said, being able to still sleep in with him once he got a little older, about 2.5, two, was lovely. With now, when my son wakes up, he's so excited to be with his little sister and his mom and his family. FYI, my husband has been deployed since January, so this perspective that I'm giving right now is coming from a single parent. Not that I'm a single parent, but I'm since January I've been doing it by myself, and since the pandemic has been, family hasn't been coming in and out like they normally would have. So this is a one man band. This is my perspective. If you have a husband or a mate or a partner, somebody that's going to be helping you daily, it may not be as hard, but for me, this is what it is. And for other stay at home moms, this is what it's going to be from 7 in the morning to 6, 5, whatever time that your mate gets home. So back to the topic. My daughter, I mean, when my son wakes up in the morning, he wakes everybody up. Once he's up, he wants everybody to get up. I try to stop him from doing this. I try to encourage him to go back to his room and play. Even if he does exit my room and go back to his room to play, he's still going to come back every 5 to 10 minutes asking me something, telling me to look at this, telling me to he's hungry, he's this, he's that. So it gets to the point where it's not even worth laying down anymore. I just get up and I start my day. And in those days where I'm crazy tired, but I'm up, I'm just like, how many more hours until nap time? So that's the difference. No more sleeping in, no more, oh, you got it. When he gets up, everybody's up. And once my daughter is up, that's the end of that. So from there, we're up breakfast. And what I'm about to talk about with breakfast kind of goes for every meal of the day. Making meals can be a bit chaotic for me because I started this thing with my son where he doesn't eat what I eat all the time. Now he's getting a little better. He did go through a chicken nugget and French fries phase and mac and cheese phase, which was the only thing he would eat. But now he's kind of coming back around and he'll eat like some fish, rice, maybe some broccoli from the Chinese store as he call it. Um and a few other things. But generally, in a regular day, I'm such a I don't really call myself a picky eater, but I don't like to eat the same thing every day. I like good food, good comfort food. So what I'm making may have some onions, some bell peppers, a lot of flavor. I like spice. And if I don't want to eat like his little boring meal, then I'm going to make my own separate meal. So he's going to have his meal. And then you throw my daughter in the sauce and she's going to have her own little baby meal. Now, her meal is super simple. However, getting her little parts together while he's talking and talking and talking and talking. If you have a 4 year old, then you can relate. He's chatting, 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 and I'm trying to get her, and she's in her little seat thing, and she's you know, because she wants her food right then and there. As soon as she sees it come out of the little thing I keep her stuff in, she's going crazy for everything. Like she hasn't ate a day in her life. So all of this is going on while I'm trying to make breakfast in the morning. And for some reason, I still try to cook my own food at the same time. So it's like I'm trying to multitask because I'm standing there feeding my daughter. I'm like, well, let me chop some onions. Well, let me do some dishes. Let me do this. Let me do this. And I kind of make it hard on myself. Um, but if I don't eat while they're eating, I'm going to forget to eat. So I think that's why I do that. So I try to get everybody breakfast done at the same time, including myself. So that could be very chaotic. 3 little meals. Well, my meal is not little because, like I said, I like to chef it up if I'm going to eat a nice breakfast. Then his meal, then her meal, and that is just it's just chaotic for me. I don't know what y'all think, but for me, it's just a lot. I can do without breakfast, boy. If everybody ate chicken nuggets, I'd be happy with that. But that's not the case. So from breakfast, now it's time to get dressed. Getting dressed is pretty much what you would expect from having to get 3 different bodies together. Um, you're kind of from run one, back and forth, and from my room to his room. And luckily, my son is pretty good about getting himself dressed. If your child is not self sufficient in this area, I encourage you to start today. um, Start today. Start getting up earlier. Start getting dressed earlier. That way, you have time to sit there and wait 20 minutes for them to learn how to put their socks on. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. So luckily, when I do lay my son clothes out on the bed, and he's been doing this since he was 4, I lay him out on the bed and I say, put this on, shirt, underwear, shorts, socks. He'll put everything on, and now that he's approaching 5, he does everything right. Everything is faced the right way. So I'm super, super grateful for that. I'm glad I started when I did. And when I got pregnant at the beginning of the year is when I really went in like overtime, making sure that he was self-sufficient when getting himself dressed. So showers, I do all of that at night. Like I said, I try not to shower in the morning, but let's be honest, I don't do any showering in the morning unless it's myself. And only time I would try to shower in the morning is if I didn't get to it that night, which happens a lot, or I just want to wake up and be fresh because of whatever I got to do, doctor's appointment, or I'm about to be around somebody all day. I'm trying to be fresh or whatever. So my showers does not always happen at night. So I may end up, you know, I don't work, so our schedules are pretty open, so we're really not on nobody's time. So I try to typically, if I have to shower in the morning, I will wake up and I would get him dressed, I would get her dressed, and then lay her down, and then I would plan my shower around nap time. If I miss it, if I end up on the phone, if I do something, then sometimes I have my son watch her, and that means I have to take like a 3, 4, 5 minute shower, and I'm rushing because she's out there, going from one notch to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, and it's just not a relaxing shower. And we know how valuable good old hot showers can be. So you definitely want to take advantage of any opportunity you can to take a nice hot shower uninterrupted, which may be at very odd times of the day. Sometimes it can be the middle of the day and I'm like, just go shower, get it done. She's sleeping hard, she played a little bit. No, you don't want to shower in the middle of the day, but if you want to clean by tonight, this is your time. So that's a difference with my son. I feel like at this age, he was already napping for she's 6 months. And I feel like he was already napping like a champ in the middle of the day, like 2, 3 hours. But with her, she's napping like 2, 3 minutes, it feels like. Cat napper. Cat nap. You liquor. No, just kidding. But that comes from a commercial. So she doesn't nap very long. So my showers are just all over the place. So what else? And then getting in the car and getting out the car. I feel like I'm a pro at this right now, but in the beginning, man, the hard part for me was packing up to get in the car. It wasn't necessarily buckling everybody in and all of that other stuff. It was packing up, and sometimes I'm running around here so much to to pack up that I'm literally mad at myself. Like, it's taking me 30 minutes to get in the car and we've been dressed for an hour. That is so frustrating on those days where, and then if you have stairs in your house like me, it's like, oh, the blanket's upstairs. Oh, the pacifier is upstairs. Oh, I needed to put more diapers in the bag. Oh, the wipes are gone. Oh, where's the hand sanitizer? And it's just like, at this point, I give up. I don't even want to go no more. And now I don't even, I'm starting my day off at a deficit because I'm mad how long it took me to get out the house. So that's the difference. With my son, I was still slow. And thinking about it now, I really had no reason to be slow. And that's kind of the difference you'll see with one kid and two kids. Like, when one kid, you think you're busy, and I know people tell you this all the time, and that's because it's true. With one kid, you think you're busy, you think you don't have no time, you think your hands are full, and then two come along and you realize that life as you know it has changed. I won't say it's over because I love my babies, but it's changed, and you are crazy busy going from his needs to her needs to his needs to her needs to her needs to his needs, and then you may squeeze yourself in every now and then again. So those are the changes. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said it like that. So those are the changes. Now, let me go with the positive side of it all. The positive side. Oh my gosh. My heart melts twice as much as it did when I just had my son. Watching my son be a big brother to his little sister, being protective. Every time he talks to his dad tells him, take care of your mama, take care of your sister. And he said, I will, Dad. So, he's puffing his chest up, and he's always letting me know, like, Mommy, I'm supposed to protect you, and Mommy, we protect baby sister. He calls her baby sister, or he'll be like, Mommy, what's my baby doing? And I just think that is like the cutest thing, and they literally melt my heart. If he comes around, she just grabs his head and just looks at him, or she'll rub his head, or she'll fight, depending on her mood. But that is just the sweetest thing. It's just more opportunities for memories, picture perfect moments. My phone stays full because they're always doing something cute, and she think he is the funniest person in the world. I have to show y'all a video of her cracking up laughing at him. He's just making funny faces, and she's literally like laughing from her gut. Cause she just loves her big brother at 6 months, and you can already see it. So that's the sweetest thing, and I'm just I'm happy to be able to experience that every day. And like you say, no matter how no matter how hard the day gets, they're always gonna do something cute and turn your day around. So yes, and then another positive about actually having one versus two is with my son. I was still struggling with, depression, although I was still like grieving from a loss in my life, but I was still like up and down with depression. And that's just because I did have some of that downtime to kind of sit with an idle mind and just think and think and think, and I will overthink a lot of stuff. So even though I had a lot of highs, I would still find myself having lows as well, just as often as I did before I had children. Well, with my son and my daughter, you would think between a pandemic, my husband being deployed, him never been able to meet her because they actually switched up on us and did not let him come home. You would think I would have been like super duper depressed, as my son will say. But I'm not. I had my moments as soon as I had her because it was overwhelming, and I was crazy tired, as anybody is with a newborn. But the more she sleeps, the better I am. And I'm just used to, she doesn't wake up in the middle of the night and stay up. So But being busy with both of them has kept my mind, occupied, and it doesn't give me a whole lot of time to stay down and sit and feel sorry for myself, because I'm moving and I'm grooving, and I'm grateful for that. My babies keep me busy. Period. My babies keep me busy, and that's a blessing in itself. So yeah, those are my few tidbits that I find to be the biggest difference in my life and in our schedule. You tell me if I missed anything in the comments. Tell me what it's like if you have those little babies. I'm talking you with two under two or three under two. I've seen my mom has 7 kids back to back. I don't know how y'all warriors do it, but hats off to you. I take my weave off to you if I could, because that right there. Mm, 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 mm. But I know y'all do, and y'all do it well. So if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you have anything to add, especially if you have your children close together, go ahead and throw that in the comments too. Thank y'all for watching. I will be back. I have topics for y'all, for us to chit chat about. And that's it for this video. Bye for